Good day to each and every one of you. This is the EDL 850 School Law Module 1 assignment that I hope you all rocked this week. My name is Derek Schendaler and I am employed by USD 355 Ellenwood Public Schools as the Middle High School Activities Director and as a Physical Education and Health Teacher. I'm beginning my 10th year as a certified teacher, my 6th here at Ellenwood. I'm a graduate of both Kansas State and Wichita State universities. I chose a path in education because of my interest in sport and of all the coaching I did growing up and going through school. I'm married with 2 children and a third coming later this month. My job may identify me as an educator, but there isn't any blessing I love more than dadding. I currently supervise over 50 coaches and sponsors responsible for our middle school and high school activity programs. One of the biggest challenges I face is that over 1/2 of these individuals work outside of our school system and are less advised and often unfamiliar with many of the school policies, let alone federal and state laws we are going to discuss in this course. The numbers you see representing our school data are items I'm familiar with as they're discussed as part of our administrative meetings almost weekly. These numbers are also public record and can easily be found on the Kansans CAN website, which is easily navigated through our school website as well. As you can see, our enrollment for grades 7 through 12 is approximately 200, and we currently employ 20 certified teachers in our building. Each grade level is typically comprised of roughly 30 to 35 students with about a 50-50 male to female split. Class sizes range from about 15 to 20 students. Our graduation and success rates are below state average, as are our attendance and ACT scores. We recently put together a district leadership team who will help share ideas to remedy this concerning data. The numbers you see representing our community were pulled from Data USA. Ellenwood's population has steadily declined, as many small town populations have over the past 20 to 30 years. Nearly 2,000 people reside here, and nearly 90% of them are of white Caucasian descent. The average household income is about $50,000, and the poverty rate is about 10%. The most commonly held jobs are in office and administrative support roles, construction, and education. Much of the school law presented to our staff occurs at our beginning of year in service and then trickles in throughout the year. I believe we meet the required trainings that are mandated by the state of Kansas each year. We do have access to an abundance of resources outlining school policy, state law, and even some federal law. The majority of the state and federal law information doesn't touch our fingertips as the superintendent involves himself when matters reach this magnitude. I do believe that policy could certainly be revisited with more frequency in our building and in our district, as we have tendencies to cover topics or areas of concern and not complete a thorough follow-through or follow-up piece. I feel pretty comfortable in matters dealing with school policy as I've spent much time analyzing and rewriting several of the works you see on the top portion of the screen for our district. In my position as our activities director, I'm frequently pulling information from these resources to educate our coaches, sponsors, teachers, parents, and students. I stay current with many of the updates and ever-evolving cases by taking annual courses in sport law and learning how the precedents and policies impact our educational facilities. To better equip myself with the law as it relates to schools, I certainly need to revisit local, state, and federal regulations with more frequency. Piggybacking on my last comment, I certainly need to familiarize myself with policy to a greater extent. Learning where to find laws as they relate to specific cases and issues will prove to be most beneficial. There is a multitude of resources at my disposal, and I will need to utilize my time wisely to incorporate that piece into my schedule moving forward. I am hopeful that this course will serve as a valuable tool in my abilities to learn and implement the law on our behalf when necessary. A great refresher on these matters for me each year is the opportunity to train our coaches and sponsors on all policy as it relates to them and our students, and I will continue to guide and evaluate them through these matters. In closing, I believe our district would benefit by diving further into individualized education plans for all of our students. This would better equip us to teach to their abilities, guide them toward their goals, and foster their development as it relates to school law or otherwise. Thank you.